Hi, I'm Lisa Barnett. I am Barnett Websites Inspired Marketing, and I've offered to help Nadjah. Nadjah is?
I am an artist and also just recently started a podcast. And that's all I do. Yes.
And that's plenty you do. So together today, we're going to show how to get her artwork, a copy of a print that she wants to give away as a freebie, and she uses Mailchimp. So we're going to go through the process. Just watch with us, have fun. There's going to be mistakes made along the way, but it's all going to be good. It's going to be done, and she's going to be able to start collecting her leads, and you all will see how to do it as well.
Thank you so much, by the way, for helping me with this.
Oh, my pleasure. This is fun. This is all fun. So I am going to have you share your screen. We're using Zoom, by the way, in case nobody is familiar, that we're using Zoom, and it allows us to be able to share screen back and forth. So do you see the place you would move your mouse under your picture of the video, and then you'll see a green share button. It's like a little arrow. It should be right in the center. Where your microphone was on the left?
Let me see. Hold 1 second.
Uh-huh.
So share.
Yep. And then you'll get choices on what to share. I always just do desktop and make it nice and easy for me.
Okay, I'm choosing the desktop. Yes.
All right, so now we'll be able to see your screen. There you go. And so I gotta make it smaller for me. All right, so from here you're going to go to lists, right? Mm-hmm. And is this your first list, Nadjah? Oh, no, you've got several lists. Okay, so you're familiar. All right, so you've already created your list.
Right.
All right, so now this is, you call it podcast 1, but this is where the freebie is going to be, right?
Okay, so I would have to, okay, I got it. Yes.
All right, okay. So basically what I want you to do is click on, let's see, go back one, because you went ahead too fast. There we go. And to the right of your list there, drop down. Yep, and then do sign up forms.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Oh, sure. Yeah. We're both dealing with under the weather. So form builder up at the top. This is where you actually get to choose if you want to have a form or if you want to, I always use the form. The embedded forms, I'm not sure how it's going to work on Wix. So, we may have to play around with it. But I say let's just go ahead and choose form for the case of this tutorial. There you go. And scroll down. And so you're going to be editing this. And so you've got podcast as the title. I would click in there. And what is the name of your podcast?
The Art of Following Your Heart.
Okay, so I would name that. And then at the end of it, I would say freebie. But you can always change it, but we'll just get through this process of it. Okay, and so it's going to collect email address, first name and last name, if you want them to. I highly recommend the least amount, the better. So email address and first name would be my choice.
Okay.
So you know how to hide that. You select it, and then go ahead and you can hide it over to the right. Yeah, so deleting it makes it unavailable always. So yeah, hiding it is better. And then click Save Field. There you go. So you can tell you've been playing. You know what you're doing. All right, and then scroll up. So if you wanted to put any type of description below your title, you can do that. If you scroll down a little bit, there you go. Click to add a message. So there would be a good place to say why you want them to download this freebie, you know.
What would you put?
I would say, you know, the beautiful artwork from your name and or access the beautiful artwork for your phone and or desktop wallpaper. And I would definitely add an image of what they're going to get.
Okay.
If not on the form, at least on your website. And that should be a nice, pretty image. And then, you know, as you start to play around and see more opt-ins, you know, try to get ideas like, oh, I could have said this, or I should have said this. And you can always come back and edit.
Or your
Yep.
okay. Save and close. Got it.
Very good, very good. Okay, so now you see that little link right there? It says sign up from URL. So if you copy that and place it in a new tab, you'll be able to see exactly what people would see. And, you know, that's something that you can refer back to. And you can also use that link, or you can make it a pretty link, and we can talk about that later. But that's what they're going to see so far.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So here, go back, click that tab. Great. So here, build it, design it, translate it. Okay, so click design it. All right, so here's where you can play around with the look. And since you're an artist, I highly recommend you do something with your branding in here. So you can add your logo. You can add maybe the background. I'm pretty sure you can click background. I'm pretty sure you can use a picture. Maybe just a color. Looks like just a color. So, bummer. But you can always decorate it in a different. Do you know your hex code?
No.
Okay, well, that'd be something you'd want to do is what's your website colors or your branding colors? You could use the hex code and put it in there.
I think I messed up.
No, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay. All right, so anyway, that's where you can go and play with the design, okay? So scroll up, and then right there where it says sign up form, and it's got the drop down arrow, click that, and then here is like each piece of the process that you're going to be sending out to connect with people. So sign up form with alerts. Now that, click that, and let's see what that says. Because frankly, I think that one's a new one to me. And then let's scroll down. Okay, it says there are errors below. Let's see. Okay, so they're just showing you what the alert's going to look like. All right, so no biggie. We can skip that one. And then sign up thank you page. All right, so this is saying we need to confirm your email address. This is like that second opt-in option. Are you, and I highly recommend, depending on where you live, it's, you know, mandatory, but that you have that second opt-in. It just, people have to whiz over to their website, click, yes, I want in, you know, it's all good.
Yes.
So, all right. So we can skip this. This is fine. If you want to change it at any time later, you can. Go ahead and click opt-in confirmation email. All right, so they have just signed up. They want to be in. And so, well, this is the email they're getting, actually. So please confirm, yes, subscribe me to the list. This is what they're seeing. So if you wanted, all these buttons could be your color brand once you change that in the design. Okay. And then you can click in any of those spots and you can edit the information. So like if you wanted to put your logo, you know, and if you wanted to add, you know, oh, you know what I love to add on these at the very bottom is like your signature. So if you want to do like a handwriting, you can do an image signature, or you can just, you know, the type signature. But in that signature, you want your links to your social media and to your website. Okay, so that's that. All right, so click the drop down arrow again. We'll go to the next one. I think this is where we make the magic happen. No. Click confirmation thank you page. Yeah, we don't need that one. All right, there we go. So this is it. So now they are following you. They've confirmed, and this is where you're going to put in your download. So click in this, yeah, right there. Click in there, and then you can change, add, delete. Leave the code stuff that's down there. That's pretty important. And your subscription to our list has been confirmed. Now, I think that's boring, so I'd cross that out and say something sound like you, but if it was me, I'd say, yay, you made it. And, you know, I'm so glad you're here. Here's your download, and I'd love to see how you use it. You know, follow me on my social media, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's, no, not yet. Oh, that's okay. We just go right back. So highlight, here is your download. All right. And this is where you're going to link it and attach it. So now go ahead and I'm guessing it's been a little while. So click the link icon. All right, and then so that is if we knew exactly what we wanted. Click the drop down for web address and see if there's attachment. File, there we go, click file. Perfect, so this is where you're gonna upload your art. Look at you.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Insert.
Yep, insert, Okay, and then link to file, insert, yep. Okay, so now we've just given them the link. Now, what I would suggest is another image in there. So I would click out of your link and then get on to the, go ahead and click in front of thank you for subscribing. Mm-hmm. And just click in there, put a few returns. Give yourself some space is what I'm looking for. There you go. And click in the middle and then click add image. Yeah, because they want to see what they're downloading and it'll be a prettier email. Yeah, and then you can just make it small. So this is 1136. You want to make it like say 400. Click in the width. Did you see? Oh, no. Yeah, not that one. You could, but that's not what you have to do. Yeah, so I would click in there and just say 400. Yeah. Okay. And then that's it. Save and insert. There you go. All right, and then so if that says all that you want it to say for now, that, you know, like you can come back and put your special signature and all of that, your links, save and close. All right, so now that's how it looks. Yeah. Yeah, and I would say something better than thank you for subscribing. All right, so scroll up a little so I can see our options. All right, so that's all right. Click the drop down arrow again.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Yes. So the final welcome email, that is not something we have to do because we just put the freebie in here. I say you don't need that. So we won't click your link again. That download. Yeah. And just go to the first one.
Go where?
Yeah. Click the drop down right there. Yeah. And sign up form. There you go. Click sign up form. There you go. So there's your link. So copy that and we'll go in the tab. Or actually, we could just refresh the one that's there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just go ahead and test it. Okay, so now it's saying art of following. They want you to confirm you're a human. Gotta love that. There we go.
Because I don't have it on my computer.
Oh, understand.
Okay, it's confirming.
Okay. So now you're gonna, let's see, I'm gonna stop share and see if you go back. There you are. Hi. All right, so if you've confirmed, now you'll probably get another email. Oh, there you go. Nice. And what's it say? There you go. I can see it. Subscription confirmed. And does it say?
Press, I'm so glad you're here. Here's your download. I'm going to press on it and see what happens.
Yes, there it is. Okay. So if I was a user, I'd be like, oh, that's awesome. Now what? Right? So we want to give them instructions on how to use that on their phone or their wallpaper. And so that's something that you would add in your email. And then I would definitely do a little follow-up sequence. Have you ever done that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. That's a new tutorial. So one of the things that you said was you wanted to know how to Zoom?
Yes.
All right, we're Zooming, so you're doing it. And the only thing that you've got to do is make your own Zoom account. So you would go to zoom.us and sign up with them. And they have it free for, I think, the first 45 minutes. And then if you want to extend your time, then you have to pay them. And it is so worth it, let me tell you. if you're doing a lot of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, and you just practice.
45 minutes per session?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I can do a little, I'll do a little quick screen share. Let me see, where you can see my back end here. I'm going to do zoom.us. I'm going to make it bigger so everybody can see. And basically, so here's my account, and you get a whole dashboard with a bunch of different things depending on your access level. I'm a pro user type, and that says, let's see if it's going to tell me what it says, that I can host meetings with unlimited minutes for up to 100 participants. So if I wanted to have like a webinar and up to 100 could join me, right? I think that would be awesome.
Sure.
But the way you set it up, and this is just super fast here, I would go to my meetings, and I would schedule a new meeting, and then I would name my meeting. And like I said, it was my meeting with Nadjah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can put a description in here. I often don't. And then you select the date and time. So I'm going to say I'm going to meet with you tomorrow at 4 p.m. for an hour. And then there's time you can play with that. It depends on your access. So you'd probably do 45 minutes for free, or I do 30. I would say 30, and then you can go over. Anyway, pick your time frame. Reoccurring meeting, I've never used that. Registration required, I do not require them to register. That is something for like webinar access. Mm-hmm. So that takes a little more training. Video off is my default, but I always come back and check on so that the user, as soon as they're on the video, they have that option.
Okay.
And then audio, I leave it on both. And then this meeting options, I leave that all alone. I click save. And then I've got a link to send my peep, right? So whoever I'm sending it to, which would be you, I would copy that, or I would copy the invitation like I emailed you.
Mm-hmm.
So I would copy by clicking that, and then I would go put it in an email and send it to you. That is how you start a Zoom.
Now, let me ask you this.
Right.
For a podcasting interview, are you familiar with that part? How to use the audio for that?
Okay, so you can say you record, and then you would share your audio.
Okay.
Yeah. And so when you, all right, so I'm going to, well, I guess I can't, but if I stopped recording, I will have 3 files with this Zoom. One is going to be like an application. I ignore that. And then one is going to be the video, and it's actually video and audio together. And then one is just audio.
Okay.
Yeah. So did that help?
Yes, a lot.
Awesome.
Much better idea of what to do.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. And I'm so sorry for all the coughing.
Oh, please. It is such a joy to meet you. Tell us a little bit more about your art. Like, where did you come up with this gorgeous flower? The one behind you is just...
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I started painting flowers about 5 years ago. I was walking New Orleans and I saw a little flower and I figured I would paint a huge flower. I like large size flowers. And excuse me, I started painting after falling into depression after becoming a stay-at-home mom with my second child, and painting helped me tremendously to get out of depression. And when I started painting flowers, later on I realized that it represented like a rebirth, like a blossoming after following what I really wanted to do, which was to paint. And that's what my flowers represent. Blossoming of stay-at-home moms who follow their hearts and follow their dreams.
That is so beautiful. I have to follow you on your podcast and listen.
Thank you.
I'm so glad we made this connection. Let's stay in touch, and I'd be glad to help you with some more things.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to talking to you some more and seeing more of your artwork.
Thank you.
And I'm going to get that freebie for my phone.
Oh, yeah.